Welcome back to the Kidding Booth, everybody. We're coming to you remotely this time. I'm Tyson Parker, that's Jonas Guffey, and there is Jack making the silly faces on his camera. So we're trying out this whole virtual thing because right now, Jack is in Washington, the mystical land up north. How you been, Jack?
For all of our 5 viewers, I want to say I'm doing pretty good, and I miss you all so much.
It's been a while.
Particularly, I miss, after recording these, Tyson will sometimes take me out to lunch.
That is true.
Aww.
I do miss that.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Speaking of things that bond Jack and I. Sorry, Jonas. We'll talk about what bonds us in a second. But
I mean, listen, like, you had your time. The St. Patrick's Day came and gone. We're not really going to address that you're a redheaded freak today, but we're going to talk about you later, but that doesn't mean that we don't love you.
yeah, you don't get your moment in the spotlight anymore. St. Patrick's Day's gone. But Jack, I did. For my film class, I had to shoot a documentary. I had to shoot a process. So I chose Fat Daddy's Pizza. And Jack and I have bonded over Fat Daddy's Pizza a couple times. So
Jonas, have you ever had Fat Daddy's?
I don't know who Fat Daddy is.
If you're ever in downtown Provo, it's a really good pizza place. New York style, thin crust.
Cool.
And the name is pretty sick too. Fat Daddy's is right.
Yeah, how'd he get so fat with a thin crust?
He stacked them up in layers, I think.
No, you want to hear the weirdest thing about that whole situation?
Yes.
I had to talk to the owner of Fat Daddy's, and I reached out to her and I did the super professional email, and I was like, I would love to come film this documentary for my class at your restaurant. And she just responds, yeah, sure. Yeah, it's fine. And it was so chill. She was so chill. I just showed up and I filmed the whole thing and it was super chill. It was pretty fun.
But is she the Fat Daddy? I'm confused.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
Right?
No, her dad is the Fat Daddy. I asked about that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that makes sense because you wouldn't call yourself daddy if you owned.
No, it makes sense that.
Fat Dad.
Or
Yeah,
at least,
okay.
at least that's what I gathered. I gathered that it was her dad, but she was the owner.
You might just be lying. She's the owner of that restaurant, or just all of it in general? Because I'm pretty sure it's not Provo exclusive, or is it?
I don't know. Is it Provo exclusive?
I don't know.
They were trying out a new dessert when I was there, and it was pretty good. I mean, I didn't try it. It looked pretty good, I should say. It was like cinnamon roll stuff.
So like a Two Jack's Pizza.
I like Two Jack's Pizza. That's pretty hometown too. That's pretty Provo.
Yeah. Anyway, that's great, man. You know what else is pizza?
What?
Dreamworks Pizza.
Yay! The best kind of pizza.
Dreamworks movies.
Dreamworks movies Part
3. It's Part 3.
Part 3.
And we took a little bit of a hiatus between the two of them.
Okay, ready? 3 in 3 different languages. You go first, Tyson.
Wait, can I choose English?
No, you can't. We already did English.
Oh, tres.
Okay, now Jonas.
Sam.
And my turn. Trois. 3.
Wait, that's 2. Wait, is that 3 in French?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh,
hey, Braden.
Yeah.
That's my roommate.
What a little freak back there. What's going on with that?
What are you doing? Oh, I was trying to hide. Oh, you can join the podcast if you want. We're talking about movies. This is a podcast.
What movie?
How to Train Your Dragon. That's where we're starting, right, guys?
Great movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, that was kind of uncomfortable. I felt my privacy was violated.
I'm completely unimmersed from my enjoyment. I'm completely unimmersed.
So they're making a live action How to Train Your Dragon. How do we feel about that?
I know. Okay, I'm back. I actually don't hate it. I think it'll be fine. And I feel like if you have any complaints, nobody's making you go see this movie. Just go watch the original.
Here's my thing.
True.
Here's my thing about the reboot is it's making me feel old. You know, where with other Disney movies, it's like, oh, those movies came out ages ago. Like Snow White came out in the 30s, but I'm still probably not gonna go see the remake. You know, but it's making me feel old because I remember when How to Train Your Dragon came out. You know, I remember watching that in theaters. Like I shouldn't.
Oh,
be
really?
That, you know? Yeah.
You know, I was actually thinking about this yesterday about live action remakes, like how necessary are they? And I think if it expands the story in a way that can only be like that is best conveyed in live action,
Mm,
totally worth it. I think that's one of the reasons Snow White isn't doing very well because it doesn't, from what I've heard, it doesn't really add anything. It
right.
just kind of tells the story again, but slightly worse, which that's embarrassing. Imagine having a movie for 90 years and like you have 90 years to reboot it. And once you finally do, it just flops.
A lot of hate on the Snow White movie.
I hadn't seen it. I have no horse in that race. I have heard it's
Yeah.
bad, and I believe that it probably is, but like I'm
I
probably
heard
not
it
gonna
was.
go see it.
I heard it was good.
Really?
You heard
That
it
is
was
not
good.
what I've heard.
I had a source that said it was good, and I think there could be some truth to that. I think a lot of people are hating on it for weird reasons,
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
but I think there could be some valid criticism. I don't know. Let's talk about How to Train Your Dragon.
Yay!
So the first movie,
Instant.
at least I actually recently rewatched this, so this is good for me because I really do like How to Train Your Dragon, and
Right.
I think Hiccup is a really good character. Like when I watched it, that's the only thing that really stood out to me that I'd never really noticed before was that like wow, Hiccup's actually a really well written character. Like
Right.
I mean, yeah, he's a misfit, but also he figures out how to train dragons. That's freaking awesome. You know what I'm saying?
That is
Right.
pretty cool.
What'd you guys
This is
think
like-
about Stoic in the first movie?
Is he the King Viking?
He's the King Viking.
Yeah.
I liked this movie. For me, it's like, yeah, this is good, but I don't know if it's like a S tier. I think it's fine. I think if I probably rewatched it, I'd be like, this is fun. But for me, like, Monsters versus Aliens is better.
Enough with the monsters versus aliens.
I can't believe I was watching back. The slander for Monster versus Aliens is actually like crazy work. You guys pushing that through the mud is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
But-
do you guys remember in the last one where I wasn't okay with Madagascar 2 being an S tier? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So-
Also weird.
What? Oh, bro, I'm just telling you my story. I watched it. I watched it with my friends not too long ago just because I was like, oh, you know what? Like, I did kind of slander this movie. I want to see, like, what it's about. So freaking funny, dude. The movie's
Did
hilarious.
you like the part?
That's
Did
crazy.
you like the part of the
That's
airplane?
crazy.
where King
Where he's
Julian's just
watching
watching
the
the
videos?
planes.
Yes.
Nose down. Touch the
Just
ground.
touch it.
Like a kiss. Like a kiss to your sister.
Boom!
And can I say something frankly? The fact that we're talking about Madagascar 2 instead of How to Train Your Dragon maybe shows you that it's a good movie, but it's not that good. I think the score is great. I think the story's great, but I don't know. It's just
How to
okay
Train-
to me.
I
Yeah.
think I think the story of like the two misfits finding each other. One, because I mean, Toothless was kind of crippled, so it wasn't like he didn't have much of a choice. But I don't know. I think the story rolls well. I like Hiccup and Stoic's the way that their relationship develops in the movie. I think is really great. And also, I love strong redheaded representation, like from Stoic, the Vast.
Okay.
Guys, reminder that this is from the guy that wanted Spirit in anything other than sea. That's crazy. Crazy work.
So where do you guys think we're gonna place this? C? Oh,
Personally,
I don't think it's C. I don't think it's C.
I would, yeah. I mean, out of all of DreamWorks movies, how many are getting a live action remake? I think that's worth something.
That is definitely worth something. And Jack is recommending for us to put it in the same level as the B movie. I would watch that
It's-
before I watch the B movie.
No, you wouldn't. That's the crazy thing.
No,
Is you're
that-
gaslighting yourself.
What are you saying? I would totally watch How to Train Your Dragon before the B movie. The B movie is kind of but you know, How to Train Your Dragon I feel like has a much more artistic connection to an audience than the B movie does.
Okay, whatever you feel like you need to do, you're gonna need to do. I'm
I'd be
glad that
comfortable
you
with-
and Jonas like this movie.
I'd be comfortable with B,
Oh,
even
okay.
A.
All right.
I'm okay with B. I'm okay with B.
All right, we'll put it in B tier.
Because honestly, as a kid, I didn't love this movie, but I think
Like it's good, but
I think as I've grown up, I've like come to because there's a lot of things that you don't get as a kid where you're just like, all right, cool, there's a dragon. But I think as I've gotten older, there's like artistic points of it that have stood out more. But
I agree.
sorry, not that dragons aren't cool. That's my fault. Not to diss dragons or anything.
Yeah, dragons are awesome, dude. Fire-breathing lizards, that's sick. I thought
Imagine
Jack would be
dragons.
all about that, honestly. Fire-breathing
I
lizards.
do love dragons. But like, I don't
Dragon
know.
beast.
Like, that's what I was thinking. I've been thinking that this whole time. Okay. What's next?
Jonas.
Shrek Forever After.
Okay.
Is this the one with Rumpelstiltskin?
Yeah.
It is more redheads.
Okay,
Can
so
I
I've
be
never
real? Can I be real? Wherever we place this,
Yeah.
we're placing it above Shrek the Third. Because I like this movie more than Shrek the
What?
Third.
I've never seen this one, so I might have to tap out.
Oh.
I also like this one more than Shrek the Third. This
Really?
is a yeah. Well, and one of the reasons is this movie feels like it actually has stakes.
Mm-hmm. Like, his
Like,
entire
there's,
universe
like-
gets rewritten. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
You should go watch it before the fifth one comes out.
This whole movie has what?
huh?
This movie has what?
It has real stakes to it. Like
How would you like
Um,
that done? How would you like that done? I was
You
like,
literally
well,
reverted us
well
by 10
written.
seconds just to make that joke? Are you serious? That's
Was it
crazy.
good
it was great. You killed it.
thank you.
That's a good joke.
I think
Okay.
Everybody,
also,
applaud
there are
him.
also a lot. Meme culture wise, there are also a lot of great like memes. Internet culture wise, there are a lot of great memes that came from this. Like "Do there are," or the one where Rumpelstiltskin like his feet shoot out from his shoes. His toes are like gripping the floor.
Is this the one with the dancing witches?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm,
Because
I have no idea.
there are the witches in it, and then there's like the Pied Piper. I think
Yes. Yeah.
But I think this movie, I don't know. I think that this movie hits a little bit closer to home. I don't know, in a sense, for me at least, because it's like, oh, he could, because like Forever After is like what would have happened if he chose to go a different way in his life. And it's like, oh, that's pretty cool to see like how he would want to go back. It's kind of like, what's that Christmas movie? Oh no, this is the most famous
Wonderful
Christmas
Life.
movie. It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a wonderful
It's
life.
Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
And I've always liked those kind of stories where it's just like, see, every decision that you have made in your life actually is for your best, not the other way around. You know? I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Okay.
has gone.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Then I see we
So-
put it. Okay, what's that Shrek 3 at?
Shrek 3 is in B tier. Why did we rate it so
Ooh.
high? I honestly don't really like
Maybe
that
a-
movie. King Arthur's kind of
Maybe
whiny.
a high B then. I liked King Arthur. Maybe a high B then.
A high B.
Like maybe a high B. Yeah,
Okay,
Can we
I'm
do that?
fine with that.
because I don't think it's A.
I don't think it's A either.
No.
It doesn't. It doesn't belong in our Aardman A. We literally only have Aardman movies there. It's Wallace and Gromit and then Flushed Away. Those are the only two we have in that section. So
Okay, well, this next one. Sorry, I'm sorry. We didn't actually rank it. My fault.
No. What's the next one?
I was gonna say this next one might be joining them. It's
Oh.
Megamind.
Oh, dude, I love Megamind. That's a good movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
me too.
Jack
I like
has
Megamind.
Jack has a hot take. Jack, shoot, go.
I like Megamind. I just don't think it's better than like say Madagascar 2 or even like Chicken Run or Over the Hedge. I think it's good and I like it and I love Will Ferrell and David Cross, but I don't know. I feel like it's low A.
So, in your opinion, it's not better than Monsters vs. Aliens?
They're like in the same, like truly and genuinely, they're same to me, which is very high. But I just don't think it's as good as like say the Madagascars.
I think it's better than the Madagascars.
I think it's better than the Madagascars.
That's crazy. I like.
That's interesting. Why do you think? Wait, why don't you think like Megamind is better? Like, why do you think it's not as good?
There's no penguins.
All right, valid.
And
Okay, but if we're going off of Jonas's logic he used earlier, How to Train Your Dragon is the only one getting a live action, and Madagascar did get 3 movies. But Megamind only has 1. So does that show that it's weaker?
no, Megamind has a little mini series. Have you guys seen that?
Dude, no.
Oh,
no,
yeah, and
no.
it has its Hulu sequel, Megamind
Yeah,
Syndicate.
yeah.
Honestly, I
just
think Megamind is better. Well, I mean, comparison to what we already have here, I don't think it's low enough to be in C tier. It's I also, in my opinion, I don't think it's high enough to be S tier, but I really do like that movie. I think it would be an A tier for me personally, but it depends on what the collective thinks.
I think that movie totally rips. It does a good job subverting like superhero movie tropes where, like he's the bad guy and he doesn't even want to be the good guy. He's just kind of bad at being bad, and then he slowly becomes the good guy because the good guy doesn't want to be a hero. And I think that's really interesting.
I'm like thinking about it now. I actually like do love this movie. It has Jonah Hill in it and David
Yeah, it
Cross.
Brad Pitt.
All right. And Brad Pitt as Mega Man or Metro
I will
Man.
say
Mega Man.
I might be biased because I greet people like unironically saying "Olo" like they do in the
Olo.
movie.
All right, okay,
You
hang on. I
totally
like
do
this movie.
that.
Yeah.
What do we have Madagascar 2 at?
Madagascar 2 is an S tier.
S?
Why is it an S tier?
Okay, good. Now, I don't care where where Mega Man goes.
That's
I'm
crazy.
just happy that
Did somebody hack my computer and put it in S tier? I don't think I typed that. That's crazy.
you changed it after you saw the movie because you realized how good it was.
So A tier we think is good for Megamind.
Yeah, I actually do like Mega Man.
You just wanted to come in with some hot takes today, didn't you? It's been a while. You just wanted to start punching around some rhetoric to get us to sway your way.
Exactly.
Are you on a boat right now?
I'm here to win. Yeah, I am.
That's cool. Do you want to give us a little peek of the outside?
Sure.
Ooh,
How do I flip my camera around?
That's a... Oh, look at you out there.
Yeah.
You're in the captain's part?
It,
What?
how do I flip my... There we go.
Bro's harnessing his inner penguins in Madagascar in the first movie.
Wait, now I can't see you guys. How do I fix this?
Anyway, Jonas, what's the next movie? I think Jonas is muted.
I think Jonas is muted.
Jonas, you muted yourself, bud. How did you mute yourself?
My wife called me.
No,
So the
say it like Borat. Say it like Borat.
My wife.
Oh, come on. Okay.
No, it's Kung Fu Panda 2 is the next movie.
I love this one.
I like.
This is my favorite of all the Kung Fu Panda movies.
Yeah.
Which
I think we're all on the same page here. That's nice.
S tier. Great movie.
I honestly do think that this one is S tier because, I don't know, when I watched this movie for the first time, I was like, whoa, I need to really connect with who I really am. I don't need to, because, the first movie's all about him rising up to the title, of being the Dragon Warrior. The second movie is him breaking down what it means to be him. I don't know, I just thought it was beautiful storytelling. And it's like, he ends up defeating the villain because he finds peace in who he is. That's just that's some good stuff, man.
It is good.
Yeah.
It is good.
All right, so...
Yeah, I just hate peacocks because of this movie.
You what?
I just hate peacocks.
Dude, that's actually true. They're kind of scary.
I never thought about it like that until I watched that movie.
Jerks.
Yeah, totally.
This movie is kind of scary too in general when they kill everyone.
Oh yeah,
All the pandas die.
The genocide of the pandas. Yeah. Don't worry, Jack. If you're worried, that just gets retconned in the third movie.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I like the third movie though. But we'll get there.
Okay,
We'll get
S
there.
tier.
I feel like
S.
I'm okay with S. Low S though. I feel like low S.
Okay, it's the lowest S, I think.
Or high A, honestly. Yeah, okay, I'm cool with that.
Okay. What's next?
Next is Puss in Boots, the first one.
Okay.
I
Okay,
love this movie.
I know people actually like don't like this movie. I've talked to people that just genuinely don't like this movie, but I really like it. I think it's a really
I
fun
love
movie.
this movie.
Dude, and he's
It's a
like,
great
I was there the whole
I
time.
don't-
He's like the little
Jack and Jill.
There are a lot of funny moments. I don't have any strong feelings about this movie, to be honest. We got it from Redbox one Friday night, and that's about all I remember.
I think we have this one on Amazon. It's so fun, dude. I love this movie.
And it's pretty funny. Like the way it also handles the fairy tales, and it takes it in a different route, like a Western kind of route. Whereas like Shrek took it in like a weird, like I don't know. I really liked it, but I don't think it's A tier.
Justice for
Really?
I
I feel like it's at least A tier with Jack and Jill and everything. It's campy.
Humpty Dumpty.
Are you a little biased because your name is Jack?
Humpty. No.
If there was a movie where the main character's name, well, one of the main antagonists was Tyson, I'd probably want to put that in A tier too. So I don't blame you, but yeah, come
I
on.
feel like if
Wait
it's
a second,
not
Jonas.
A
Why
tier,
aren't you
it can't be lower than B.
Jonas, Puss
I
in
think
Boots
B
has
is
red
okay.
hair. Puss in Boots has red hair.
Yeah, he does. He is a ginger. Wait, I'm being convinced on A, to be honest.
Okay.
Tyson, it's got to go A. Two against one.
That makes you the egg.
Ooh, yeah. Who did that make me? Kitty Softpaws?
That would
No,
be
you're still Jack. You're still Jack.
You'd be
But
the
I'm wearing
dog
a
from the
black
second
shirt.
Puss in Boots movie, honestly. Like the scruffy appearance. What's the dog's name? Is it just Perro? Or is that literally his name?
He chooses a name, but I don't remember what it is.
I want to be Kitty Softpaws, but I guess I can't be Kitty Softpaws.
No!
No, you cannot. Do your best meow right now, Jack. Do it. What?
Did you hear me? I was purring because I was happy.
No, I figured
Wow.
you'd go like meow. Like, meow. You know? Do it. Oh. Feisty.
I'm ready to record right.
Alright, what's the next movie, Jonas?
Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted.
Tyson, don't even do that. It's a great movie.
I don't like this one. I don't like this one.
It's really good.
Dude, it makes no sense.
It has Bryan Cranston in it. Bryan Cranston is in this movie.
I know. But, like, think about this logically within the world of the Madagascar movies. Madagascar 1, they want to go to the wild, okay? So they try to go to Africa, okay? Once they find out they're not...
They don't actually want to go, only Marty does. They get forced to go there. But anyways, keep going.
Okay, yeah, fair. That's true. That's a good correction. But in the second movie, the one I just watched, it seems like they found their place in Africa. Because they're kind of happy by the end of the movie. How does Madagascar 3 open? Alright, we're going to New York! It's like...
Yeah, they were always going to go to New York. They were just taking a little vacation in Africa.
Yeah, sorry Alex found his family.
Yeah, sorry, Tyson. Okay.
No, Alex finds his family, then immediately abandons it again. Because they think that their life was better in New York.
Because even though that's his family, it's not his home.
It's not his home, Tyson.
But then he gets home and he's like, oh wow, because remember they like put all the restraints on? Where it's like super intense? Well, I guess that's at the end of the movie, isn't it?
They didn't realize that they were sent away. They thought there was a mistake. Because the Central Park Zoo is what sent them away in the first place. Because they got to the train station.
I don't know about it, guys. Also, the villain in this one,
She's awesome. She's so funny.
She is scary and French. I love that.
I never really liked her. I always liked that scene. The one scene in this movie that I loved is when it's like the plane and they got all the bananas and like the monkeys are shooting the bananas at the lady and she's like splitting the bananas in half. That part is
awesome.
Cool. But
canonically,
I'm not a big
this
fan.
is how the Penguins of Madagascar movie starts.
Also,
Wait, really?
The tiger with the ring.
Yeah, the ring. Yeah,
The
that
tiger?
Bryan Cranston jumps through.
Yeah, as a kid, like as a kid, you kind of understand, like, okay, this is fictional, this can't happen. But in my head, I was like, I know that a tiger couldn't fit through a ring, but how do they expect that to happen in the movie? Like, it
That's
bothered me so
actually
much how it could actually happen.
I used to think about that too. Like I'd be sitting in the bath and I was like, I thought that like maybe he like does something with his claw and he like twists it and stretches it out and then pushes it back with his back claws. Dude, it's a good
That's
movie. I
because
like
that's what
this
he
movie.
does. Is he like when he spins, he uses the claw as like a point. Okay, but here's
Yeah.
another thing. The same
Hey.
thing in my childhood. I was always looking at that, being like, wait, what the heck? How does he fit through the hole? But also the freaking circus in general, the trapeze circus. I know what you heard. I know what you heard.
Yeah.
No, the trapeze
What?
circus, keep going.
Yeah, no, the trapeze. So, like, at the end, when they save them from the zoo, it's like a giant floating circus. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
who's up
Katy
there?
Perry's firework.
Who's in there? Who's... What's going on? I don't know. I never really wrapped my head around that. And yet I fully accepted the fact that, like, I don't know. Oh, you have a question, Jack?
I would go there.
Okay. They got one audience member and it's you, Jack, and you're sitting there. Oh, the part where Marty sings
Tyson's
the...
like,
Oh, good news, by the way, guys.
oh,
We have another listener on the podcast. It's
Who?
me.
Oh, yay!
Me.
You listen to your own podcast. Congratulations, Jack.
All right, anyway, I feel like this is an easy A. Like, truly, I feel like this is an easy A.
I'd be comfortable with A.
Okay, it's 2
Yeah.
against 1. That's fine. I guess
Good
it's an A.
boy. Good
Yeah.
boy. Good
There we
boy.
go. Tyson, learn to accept defeat like Jack.
Good
What?
boy.
I just
Tyson, put it
accepted
in
the
A.
beat. Look, it's in A right now. I gave up. Okay, I surrendered all my
Yes,
power. What's next?
Okay. Next is Rise of the Guardians. Another
Oh.
main character named Jack.
I love this movie. I love this movie.
No.
Do you guys?
I also
Wait.
really love this movie.
Hugh Jackman.
Did you guys ever
Easter
watch?
Bunny.
True. Did you guys ever watch those YouTube videos where it was like Jack Frost
And Elsa?
and they were dating, and Hiccup and Rapunzel and they were dating?
I
You know what I'm talking
I have
about?
not.
I
I
know
know
what
that
you're
name,
talking
but-
about, but I never really like degraded enough to go watch those videos.
Oh, yeah, me neither. I haven't even heard of that. So
No, it's okay. It's
Dude,
okay,
those were-
Jack.
those were gas though. I actually loved those. They were like edited like trailers on YouTube.
Huh.
Anyway, this movie rocks, dude. It's based off the books. If you've ever read the books are awesome. The Sandman is awesome. I wanted to be him so bad.
So I think I'm gonna take
Um,
myself out of this vote because I watched it one time, and it was in St. George. I watched it in St. George at my mom's friend's house with my mom's friend's kids, and I thought my mom's friend's kids were really weird. So
And they loved it.
and well, I mean, they were watching it, so I watched it with them, but I never.
They probably didn't
I
like
never,
it because they were weird.
I honestly didn't like it because they were weird. I didn't give it a proper chance. So I'm sitting out on this one because I don't remember what the story's about. So someone else.
This is
go.
another one we had on Amazon, and I love this movie. I adore it. I don't know about you, Jonas, but I feel like it's really fun and campy, and you get a fun like holiday feel, and it's scary too. I don't know.
Yes,
I
it
like
is. Pitch Black is like a menacing villain, I think.
Yeah, yeah. And the weird like nightmare horses; those are scary.
Those are scary.
Oh, I
love
remember
this
that.
movie because
Dude.
it takes.
I had nightmares about that. I'm just remembering. That's crazy. Anyway, continue.
No, it's okay. I love hearing from the back seat. That's what every driver likes. And what I was thinking was that I love how it takes holiday figures that we all recognize and it makes them so cool.
Yes.
Yeah, it also did that in the Santa Claus.
I wanted this to become a series so bad. I wanted this to be a series so bad because they bring up people like the groundhog or
Yes, yeah.
the leprechaun, and I was like, I want to see them. I want to see what they do. What's their power?
Me too. I know, it was really fun. Santa is awesome. The only thing I didn't like about these movies, and we've talked about this in the past, is it felt like they were just trying to make their own minions with the elves, and I think that fell flat.
Yes, that's so valid. I will
Well,
say
everything else I love.
Nicholas St. North rules. He's one of my favorite versions of Santa Claus just ever.
So cool. I loved the hummingbird tooth fairies too. I thought that was cool.
Yeah,
I like this movie a lot.
All right, where are
it
you two
was
gonna
very.
put it? Where's it gonna go?
What are you thinking, Jonas?
Dude, I'm feeling it's one of the upper tiers.
I think so too. I think it could. I could see it comfortably in S or A.
I I was leaning that way as well. I just didn't want to be bold enough to say it.
I think it could go in S. I really enjoyed this
I'm
movie.
feeling S. I haven't
It's
met anyone.
Guys, if you
I-
realize if you put it in S, I have to watch it again. I have to
You
sit
do.
down and I have to watch
S,
it.
S.
this
Well
is like
said,
a
S.
this is truly like a one that you could watch every year and never get sick of it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a good holiday, and you can watch
It
it.
is a
at
good
Easter,
holiday.
You can watch it at Christmas.
Yeah.
You can watch even just Frost on your window. You're like, oh, Jack Frost, watch the movie.
Watch the movie because of Jack Frost, guys.
Also, the
That's
Easter
what
Bunny
it
is.
does
Who's
look
your
kind of cool. He's like Hugh Jackman, right, with the boomerangs?
Yeah, he's Australian. He's sick. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
what's
Do
the
you,
next
do
one?
you guys remember those McDonald's toys, real quick? Do you remember those McDonald's toys that came out with that movie?
No, should I
I
look them
don't.
up?
It was awesome. There was okay. So there was the Easter rabbit one. He had a feature where he could grab a boomerang and go like this, which was really cool. But the problem is that it's this motion, right? And what
What?
people
Okay.
do is move the. Anyway, yeah,
I was
you
actually
move the
gonna
hand
say
down a
this.
little bit.
I was actually gonna say this.
Ew.
The Madagascar 3
Yeah,
McDonald's toys. I had Marty that you can shoot out of the cannon. Love that.
that's
Right.
awesome.
Just
Do you
had
know
to take a
what's
step
funny?
back there.
Do you guys want to hear some McDonald's trivia? Well, I guess it's McDonald's lore. When Shrek the Third came out, actually no, I think it was Shrek Forever After. The cups, the glass cups they used, had a heavy metal called cadmium in the paint, and so if like children would consume this, and it would actually become like kind of problematic, and so McDonald's had to recall all those glass cups.
First
Where
of
can
all,
I get one?
don't give glass cups to children.
Yeah, well, I have one. That's why I'm saying this. Is because I'm making a video about radioactivity right now, and I did a whole segment on it. Anyway,
That's
there's
cool.
a little
Wait,
shameless
I have a
plug.
question, though. Is there a problem to make kids drink out of like a dog bowl? Would that be problematic? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Some kids just try to do it on their own.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes they don't even
With
need
the dog.
persuasion. They just want.
With the dog.
Wait, what's your point here, Jack? What's the
I don't
next
know, I was
movie,
just wondering.
Jonas? I don't want to talk about this anymore. What's the next movie?
Yeah, I gotta be honest, that was pretty uncomfortable. Next movie is The Croods.
Oh, great!
Uh-oh.
The Croods. The Croods.
I don't
Like
love
The
this
Croods?
movie. There are some highlights in this movie for me, like how excited Grug is every time he thinks his mother-in-law is dead.
Or the part where he's like,
Um,
"Hurry, go! It's on you! Go! What's it is? Like roll it off in the tall, dry grass." And then like he rolls in the
Yeah.
fire, catches fire. That's funny.
And also, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, after you.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, on talking about babies, I love the feral baby in this. Like children drinking out of dog bowls. The feral baby is great. I love that they use her to hunt things.
I like the like Flintstone creativity of things, like how you have like animals that are representing like different day-to-day objects. I think that's kind of fun. I always like when movies do that.
Like
Yeah.
Belt.
Like
Belt-
the belt,
Belt
like
the sloth. Yeah.
when they're taking the picture and it's just like a massive rock that comes and hits them. Fun stuff, dude.
It's
I
like
don't
the
think it's
slapstick
like a-
comedy, just like
Yeah. I don't think it's like a great movie, but I think it's fun and I like that aspect of it.
Do you want
My
my
wife
honest
does
opinion?
like this movie.
I think
My
it's-
wife,
I think
yeah.
it's either C or D.
My wife.
C or D,
And
I'd be
Speedy is
okay
nuts.
with. Come on, guys. Let's put up a press a heart if you like that Jonas comment, and like us and give us notification. Yeah, I'm okay with D.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
It feels like the same vibe as Shark Tale.
D for Croods.
Mm-hmm.
The Croods. All right, let's see what's next.
Turbo.
I like this movie a lot.
That snail is fast.
Never mind, I don't like it anymore.
I had that
I'm
song
just
stuck
kidding,
in my
Tyson.
head for a very long time, and I was
Every
like,
time. Oh yeah, go ahead.
no, just like the premise of the movie is kind of cool, where it's like, take the slowest animal, give it like nitrous. Like, what would happen? I don't know. Like that's just a crazy premise.
Yeah.
Technically,
I also
not the slowest animal, but
What's the slowest animal?
3 toad sloth.
your mom.
Mm.
I'd like to formally resign, and I'm gonna leave now.
I was gonna say this movie, Turbo is what we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
song where it goes like, "The snail is fast, those snails are fast, those snails are fast, fast, fast." Okay, I have that running. So I ran cross country and track all through high school. I actually got some neat medals from it. And so every time I go to like one of my siblings' middle school cross country meets, because obviously middle schoolers are slower than I was in high school, that's what runs through my head.
That was fast.
The
Those
snail
snails
is fast.
fast.
The snail is fast, 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 fast. Yeah, guys, I think this is either C or B. Honestly, like it's
Yeah, I'm
fun.
okay with C. It's a C.
It's
Okay.
a C, dude.
I know we were
But it's
hyping it up
good.
for a bit, but like, it's not that great.
I think
I love
Snoop
that
Dogg's
he's
in this
able-
movie.
Samuel
I
L.
love that
Jackson's in
he's
this
able
movie.
to compete. I love that he's able to compete in an Indy 500 specifically because they didn't write snails cannot compete.
That is good.
Like,
It's
oh, there's no
campy.
rule against it. It's like there
think we're-
has to be regulations on the cars. Come on.
I think we're gonna kind of getting to the point of like Pixar slop, where it's like it's not bad, but it's like nothing to write home about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kind of the same with like Pixar movies when like it just sort of like tapers out, where they just kind of like fade away. Like they're still massive, but everything just kind of like tapers lowly and they fade.
That's good, Jack.
All right, let's let's
But oh wait, hold on. Let's hit you with the.
They're still
All right,
Thank
yeah,
you.
good job. Low taper fade. All right, cool. Jonas, it's up to you now. What's next?
Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Oh, I actually love this
I'm a
movie.
dog.
I think this movie is so cute.
I'm a dog.
Cute.
I'm a dog.
I'm a dog.
I am Radio Rebel. I do like this movie. I feel like it's like Bill and Ted kind of. You get to go back in time. You see like Einstein and he's solving the Rubik's Cube. It's just fun. I always like those time traveling movies.
And
Yeah,
the end
I
scene
think-
when they're all in the city is actually really funny. Because they're like, hey, watch where you're walking, Einstein. And he's just like, what? And it's like actually Einstein.
It is good. I like
Yeah.
this movie a lot.
There are a lot of good history jokes with it, so that's
Mm.
nice.
That being said, B and C?
Yeah,
I'm cool with B.
yeah.
Yeah, B. Let's throw it in B.
Next one is How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Sorry, I had to write it down. I don't know about this one. Actually, I do know about this one. I really like it. I think it's cool. We
I
talked about
also
this,
like
Jonas.
it.
This is the exigence of this entire section of the podcast where we actually decided to rank everything because we talked about how we actually like How to Train Your Dragon 2, and a lot of people don't like it. Okay, so why don't you
Yeah,
like it, Jack? Why don't you like it?
It's boring and it's lame. Is this the one with the mom?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
one with the mom.
Yeah, I don't even remember this movie because it was really bad.
I think this is
Lame
one of my favorite
and-
movies, honestly, from DreamWorks.
I really
like
like
it.
this movie. Tyson, do we just have bad taste?
I don't
Yes.
know. Well, I mean, Monsters vs.
I-
Aliens is pretty objectively not that great.
All I'm gonna say
Okay.
is this is coming from the Spirit guy, and I don't know.
Spirit
Tyson has
rips.
some bad takes too.
Oh, you just
Spirit ripped.
you couldn't find an example, so you just said I have bad takes in general. That's crazy. That's wild. Yeah, you'll know Jonas is the spirit guy, but you don't know what to put me in a box for.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm pretty spiritual.
So Jack, where would you put How to Train Your Dragon 2 then?
Like D or F. This is a forgettable movie that I do not care about.
Is there anything in?
I will
No,
say
we have E.
I don't think I don't think it's as good as the first How to Train Your Dragon, but I think it is still a pretty good movie. I think the reuniting moment between Stoic and the lost mom, where he doesn't flip his lid at her and he's just like, "You're as beautiful as the day I lost you." That hits me, dude. And then Toothless going berserk on Stoic, like I
See,
don't
and I
know.
don't even remember this. So like, I don't
Maybe
know.
it's
I
just
think it
maybe
deals
it's
with a
empty.
lot of the same topics that I feel like it's a lot of the same as Kung Fu Panda 2. That's why I personally really like this because he's now having to like kind of find this role of a chief and he doesn't really see
Mm,
that in himself, But, and then his story always mirrors Toothless in a way. So it's just I always
hmm.
liked it. I always liked this movie. Also, the end credit scene is like concept art with this song and it's pretty cool. I always liked that.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's cool. I guess I don't know.
Okay, so Jack
F.
Jack wants it in F tier, which doesn't even exist on our board now that I'm looking at it. So
What?
he's claiming it's worse than Ants and Sinbad, even though we have never seen Sinbad, which
No,
I
that's
straight up
true.
disagree. I disagree. I would disagree. Jonas, I think I'm okay with A, which is, I mean, if we compromise though, we can put it down in B.
I don't think it's A. I would put it a little lower.
So
So I could,
C is that where we're putting this? Is C?
if we're gonna see where all, yeah, I guess C would be the middle ground between the three of us.
I like when I get my way in this podcast. I like it a lot.
Well, we're also just kind of pushovers, Jack, so it's not that hard.
Oh, okay. In
Yeah,
fact, while we're here, can we lower Spirit to a D?
No. What's done is done.
So we're done. Quick, let's do movie of the week, maybe?
Oh yeah, movie of the week, movie of the week. All right, you go.
Whom? Me?
Oh, I was pointing to Jonas.
Oh, we couldn't see you
okay.
point.
I would love to go. A movie that I have been dying to talk about. Technically, I saw it last week, but I have been dying to talk about it. It's Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet. Oh my goodness, this movie rocks. Now, I
Is it?
watched it, and then the day after, I watched Romeo and Juliet. Both fantastic adaptations.
What are
One
you
is
what are you
better.
doing this for? What you like exploring Romeo and Juliet, like just the whole genre
I
of
would,
all the movies that came?
to be for real, we talked about Shakespeare in both my world literature and humanities class. So I was just looking at some of his work, like that's been adapted into movies, and so like it's just so good. So I want to talk about the Baz Luhrmann one. It's the story of Romeo and Juliet, but set in a fictional version of like California, like gangster California, but they keep the same like Shakespearean dialogue. So they're speaking with these and thous and whatever, and it's the same script that Shakespeare wrote, but in a spot where they're like, "Draw thine sword," and they have guns out that have like sword etched into them. It's so fun, and it's just like it has such like a distinct feel. Leonardo DiCaprio is great as Romeo. Whoever Juliet is also good.
Forgettable, I guess,
And
because I guess she's not. You don't know her enough.
yeah, is Jack muted or just mouthing words?
I think he's
Is
just
it Haley
mouthing words.
Steinfeld? Okay, sorry. Isn't it Haley Steinfeld, Juliet?
She might be. I have no idea. I'll look.
Oh, anyway, it doesn't
But
matter.
yeah,
How
yeah.
about you,
Anyways,
Jack?
Okay, so gotta bring the horror movie, right?
No. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yes.
Go ahead, do it. Just do
I
it.
saw it a little. I saw it a little bit ago, but I think everybody should watch it. It's called Creep. It's not like a crazy horror movie, but
Like
it's
the
pretty good.
Radiohead song.
Yeah, like Radiohead. It's shot in like mockumentary style. It's a documentary. It's this guy, and he puts out an ad on Craigslist, and he's like, "I just want to be filmed for like 24 hours. I have cancer. I want to film this video for my son." Anyway, so the guy gets there, and then you find out that he doesn't actually have cancer, and he just wants the guy there, and it's really scary. Super unhinged, great acting, lots of fun. It's a short movie. It's like an hour 40. I'd say if you have the time, go watch it. It's so good. Tyson, I actually think you would like this movie. It's a horror movie, but there isn't any like real body horror. It's just eerie. It's so eerie. Like you'd go to bed like scared for sure. Very effective. I gave this movie 10 out of 10 Radioheads.
That's crazy though, because you don't really recommend movies for me specifically because I'm afraid of horror movies.
But I think you'd like this one. I think if there was a movie that would introduce you to horror, it would be this one, and I think you'd really like it. Because I'm pretty sure it was made on a really small budget. It's just tons of fun, but it's super eerie, and it's like not slow. It moves, and it's just so uneasy, and it's really good. So go watch Creep, everyone. It's really good.
Okay. Yeah, no, I could give that a shot for sure. I think my movie this week, I've been watching a lot of these movies in my film class, and I don't really want to talk about really any of them because I haven't really liked anyone in particular. So I'm going to talk about Mickey 17 because I went to go see that like 2 weeks ago. Super good. I actually really liked it. I thought it was really fun. Kind of a fun... Also, Robert Pattinson, so good the whole time. He was just kind of like... the way he played himself and then also another version of himself with like less empathy was like really funny. And I just thought the dynamic between them.
Can you do a Mickey impression?
No, that was the thing though. Is like that was so hard. Like the way he presented himself in the movie was like kind of crazy. Am I right?
I don't know. Things just weren't really working out on Earth.
Oh, is that pretty good?
Whoa, have you been studying the trailer, Jack? That's crazy.
Anyway, that's a great movie, Tyson.
I like it.
Really liked that movie.
I like it. I thought it was good. It was funny though. I never really thought that the pigeon guy was ever explained. He was just kind of there the whole time in a pigeon costume. You remember that guy?
Yes, yeah.
Like he's like the advertiser, but like the only thing that identifies him as the advertiser is that he's wearing like a pigeon costume, and he wears it like the whole movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Jonas, you should go see Mickey 17 because it's really fun and it's campy and it's a good sci-fi movie.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody likes sci-fi, it gives me like everything I want out of a sci-fi movie.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning into the Kidding Booth. It has been so much fun to have you guys here today, and I hope to see you again soon when we can finally finish this Dreamworks list. Who knew Dreamworks made so many movies? They're really working.
Yep. Okay, bye.
Bye.